What's up, guys? I'm Timmy Thok,
And I'm Adel Garcia.
and we're both realtors.
We've been licensed for over 2 years.
And it's so crazy because people always ask us the same questions over and over. So,
We decided to make a video.
top 10 questions.
Regular people ask us realtors.
So, question number 1.
Alright, so we get this question asked a lot. This is probably the number one question, right, Timmy?
Yeah.
So the market in real estate, if you're a realtor, you know that the market is localized.
And localized mean, depending on where you live, what city, what county you live, the market is different for every place, every zip code.
Yep, it could be a buyer's market, it could be a seller's market.
And buyer's market means buyers have the advantage, which means there's not that many buyers. And seller's market, that means there's not that many sellers, so sellers have the advantage.
So for example, I live in Queens, New York, and it is a buyer's market right now.
And me, I live primarily in Massachusetts. In the Massachusetts market, it's different, you know? The market's different, so depending on...
Market changes all the time.
That's such a good question because it can take as quick as 2 weeks and it can take as long as 4 months. So, like in New York,
It's about 75 hours to course.
And-
Now you can do it all online, so it really depends on how busy you are.
yeah, and in Massachusetts, the course is only 40 hours, so you pass the school test, and then after that, you take the state test.
Yep. And then you apply under a broker. Yep. So it all really depends on your schedule. All right, so this is also a really, really good question, and it all depends on the agent,
Yep.
how active they are, if
How
they're top
much-
producers.
And how much do they work?
In New York, in my office, we have top producers that are making $300,000 every quarter. There are top grossers, people who have a team, who are working hard, hustling.
All depends on how much you work. You know, you have one listing, did you sell one house or you sell 10 houses? Are you actively looking for new business? So remember, we work on a commission-based salary. So it's the more you work, the more deals you close, the more money you make.
Yeah, also, Timmy, in real estate, the number one thing is lead generate. It depends on how much the realtor lead generates constantly, because that's business. Also, another thing in real estate is a 3-month game, right?
Yep, exactly. So you might be doing all the work now, but you're not gonna get results until 3 months later. Usually it takes about that long to close on a home, and you only get paid if you close a deal.
Exactly.
There are a lot of expenses. Like, you think it's just easy to get into this business, but not a lot of people tell you that you need a phone, you need a laptop. Most likely, you're gonna need a car to drive your clients around and get to open houses and all that stuff. Office supplies.
Office supplies, there are monthly fees, there are LIBOR fees, there are realtor association fees.
You have to dress nicer, get real estate clothes, because, you know, you get treated the way you're dressed. You can't wear tank tops and flip-flops, even though we're always comfortable wearing that. But,
Exactly.
you know, there's just so many things, hence why a lot of people are just like, holy moly.
Yeah, the turnover for real estate agents is crazy.
90% of real estate agents quit within the first year.
Exactly, yeah.
So, yeah, there's a lot of expenses that people just don't talk about.
So this is also a great question, and I answer this simply. You wouldn't go to court without a lawyer, right? You need a professional standing by you, taking care of all the due diligence, because there is a lot of things to do in the background that a lot of people don't notice about a buying or selling transaction.
Exactly. Real estate agents know how much the market is supposed to be like, how much houses are supposed to cost, how much you're supposed to sell the house for, negotiate contracts. You know, it's
We
like
talk
when you...
to title, we talk to lenders, we talk to contractors, inspectors, appraisers. There's a lot of things that we do that it's well worth the amount that you're paying for the agent. And if you use a professional agent like us, you'll get your money's worth.
So the answer is yes, but that's not a good idea. Why would you want to do that? Because you're really just gonna be the real estate agent's customer, and you want to be a client. You want to ask like those hard questions where it's like, did somebody die here? Can you work the price with me? Like, if you don't sign a contract with a real estate agent, and it's usually a 6-month contract, and you can leave the contract whenever you want, vice versa, the agent can leave you whenever you want, like, do it. They're there to help you. And if you don't sign, you have no backup.
So also another thing is, as a real estate agent, you want to get your clients signed so that you can provide them with your fiduciary responsibilities and duties. If the client hasn't signed with you, then he is just a customer. You don't owe him loyalty to a certain extent. You'll still be fair, and you still uphold yourself with, with respect, and you'll treat them right. But you're not working with them, coinciding with each other.
Yeah, and when you have somebody as a client, you do all the digging, all that dirty work for them. There is no right or wrong way to choose a realtor. Some people might want somebody who speaks Spanish. Some people want a young realtor who will run around with them. Some people are like, well, I want an older realtor because we like the older way we do things.
Yeah, and the first thing you need to do is set up an appointment with the realtor. They are going to do a buyer or seller's presentation depending on...
Feel them out, you know?
Yeah, depending on what side you're in. And then you feel them out, you listen to what they have to say, what they have to offer, what type of value they bring to the table, and you make a decision there and then.
I know, and I think the most important thing is communication. Do you think you can communicate with this realtor easily? Are they gonna fight for you?
Ask them questions, ask them a bunch of questions.
Yeah.
You're about to hire them to make one of the biggest decisions and purchases in your life.
Yeah.
So you deserve the right representation.
Yeah. And if you feel like they're not the right person, bye! Go interview another realtor.
The answer is yes, you can. We can help you anywhere in the country. We send referrals out. The thing that we do as agents, it doesn't matter if you live in the same state or not. I had a situation with a friend of mine that lives in California. There is office from Keller Williams all over the country. We are the biggest private real estate company owned in the world. So we send out a referral, we communicate with the agent, we let them know exactly what type of criteria you want, exactly what you're looking for. We tell that agent, and that agent reaches out to the client, and then they make a bond.
Voila! Yeah, so basically, we kind of pre-screen you, we see what you want, and then we refer you out to wherever you're moving, and we match you up with another realtor.
And we keep track.
Exactly.
Make sure that you got excellent service, the service you deserve. So yes, the answer is yes, we can help you if you're not living in the same state.
How has it changed for you?
Crazy. There are so many new reforms. One thing that I used to do a lot, which was the best part of my job, was lead generating, doing cold calls. Right now, we still can't cold call until January 20th, I believe. And that was major, detrimental to my business because that's how I did my lead generating. Besides that, we have to do COVID forms, phase 2 COVID forms, questionnaires that we have to get the buyers and sellers, and a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. And for me personally, I think COVID has affected me by adding so many more restrictions. Like, I love doing open houses, meeting people face to face. Now it's like with these masks, you sound like this.
Like Darth Vader.
Yeah, and it's harder to meet people. Real estate for me is such a face-to-face communication type of thing.
For sure.
Nobody wants flyers anymore, so you have to do everything digitally. So I'm trying to have all my files now digitally emailed.
And these days you have to be so much more sensitive with the buyers and clients and stuff.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people, they're like, oh my God, I don't want people to be coming into my home. I got little kids.
No door knocking,
Yes.
A lot of things have changed in real estate.
Yeah, but you know what? Thank God for technology, because now everybody's just online.
Zoom.
Yeah. And instead of you meeting me in the office, we just do Zoom calls, FaceTime. So we're like, what the heck?
It's just not changed our life, it's also changed everybody else's. So
Yeah.
we all had to adapt.
Yeah, and it's different, but you gotta go with the technology. I love this question because real estate has changed my life so much. I love just seeing people in their brand new homes, just like starting a new life, a new place to live, just making memories and stuff. Like, I get to be part of that? What, me? So, you know, it's like, it's just not only exciting for them, but it's really exciting for me. And yes, there's gonna be a lot of stress, a lot of headaches, you're gonna lose deals, you might not get the same price you want, but at the end of the day, like, there's a goal. Like, my goal is to make sure you get what you want, and it's so rewarding for me to kind of see that and be part of it. So
yeah, the best part, you bring up some good points. The best part about being a real estate agent for me is I'm in control of my schedule. I am an independent contractor. I get to decide when I want to wake up, when I'm gonna do things. I set up my own hobbies, and it's just amazing. Overall, like, my life has changed drastically. Being an agent has really opened up so many doors. I'm in communications with so many people, contractors, appraisers, lawyers.
I know, right? And then before, like, our friends used to be like just regular friends, just like you work at this spot. Now our friends are like carpenters, the roofing people, like
plumbers.
I know, those are like our circle of friends now.
Yeah, it's been really, really cool, and we are only, a little bit over 2 years, but it's been amazing.
Yeah.
And
I wouldn't even change it for the world. You know?
Exactly. And this industry is a really, really hardcore industry, and you gotta hustle a lot. And you gotta have a lot of drive
and a lot of self-motivation,
patience, and keep learning at all times.
Because remember, you're an independent contractor. You don't have a boss. There's no schedule, so you do what you want, but also, like, nobody holds you accountable for anything. So you have to hold yourself accountable.
So the best part about being a real estate agent for me is my freedom, the control of my life,
and the money.
and the money.
So thanks guys for watching, and you know, these are only just 10 questions, but there's a million more. I'm pretty sure you guys want to ask us a million things.
So if you have any more questions, if you're thinking about buying a house, if you need some real estate advice, some consultation, or you want to know how's the market in your town, drop your name, DM us, and we will get back to you.
Exactly. So here's a link to our websites. Like, check it out, and our phone numbers will be there, and we'll respond to you guys as soon as we can.
And if you want a part 2, let us know as well. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.